Well. This is your boy, live and direct and full effect out the 832. Y'all already know how I do. I want to do a video on Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Let me start off by saying congratulations to both parties on their matrimony, holy matrimony that is, and those two being espoused, from the looks of the wedding, is very beautiful. Now, let's get down to the nitty gritty and take out everything that's shitty. Because that's what I'm going to do in this video. That's right. A lot of you women out here, well, let me rephrase it. A lot of you Negro Bedwenches are using this time to not only rise and shine and be celebratory, y'all taking this time to throw black men under the bus, talking about how we don't take care of our children and Prince Harry is doing what black men should have did, and just taking this time to shit on black men. And then you got helpers out here talking about, well, we don't say nothing when y'all with y'all white women and other women, y'all dating all types of white women and all this shit. First of all, cut the bullshit with that, because it's a lot of women that drag, a lot of bitches out there that drag black men in the mud when they end up with white women. You know, look at the Childish Gambino, Donald Glover, whatever the hell his name. Look where that's going. You know, he did a video for black people, and then all of a sudden, you ain't got you no black woman. You know, and here's the fucked up part about it. With all this dick policing y'all been doing, and I've made 1,000 videos on bitches, how some of these bitches out here be dick policing. Motherfucker don't even gotta be white to be criticized. All you gotta do is just date a woman a shade lighter than some of these females, and then all of a sudden it's a problem. But now with Meghan Markle marrying Prince Harry, now all of a sudden you celebratory and you go girl and all this good shit. Which, to some degree, people should be celebratory. See a black woman get in a royal family, but let's keep it real. This ain't the first time this shit has happened. Most recently, in the 1800s, Queen Charlotte, give me a second, guys. Because I know for sure Queen Charlotte was married into the royal family. You know, this is indisputable facts. This ain't nothing. You can do your research. The city of Charlotte, North Carolina is named after Queen Charlotte of England. But here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. All you women out here celebratory and all that, and it's cool to be celebratory, see the sister get it and get it in and stuff like that, but let's just keep it 1,010. Number one, this is not the first time a black woman has been the Queen of England. You know, let's just be honest here. This is not the first time. There was Philippa, the queen consort of King Edward III, who was a part of the royal family. And then you had Queen Charlotte, who the city Charlotte, North Carolina, and Charlottesville, Virginia is named after. You know, so here's the thing. First of all, her getting married ain't benefiting. Her getting married is not going to benefit black people. If you think that's going to be beneficial to black people, think again. That's not beneficial to black people. That's not to say Prince Harry ain't going to do nothing. He might fuck around and do something. Meghan Markle might fuck around and do something. But as of right now, with Prince Harry's history, and we already know what Prince Harry's history is, having a Nazi Nazi, being pictured with a Nazi symbol on his arm. But what is he gonna do for black folks? See, we all celebratory about this woman marrying Prince Harry and all this other good shit. We so fucking celebratory. But what the fuck is this shit? How is this shit gonna benefit black society? Let's just keep it 1,010. We always talking about how black men marrying white women benefiting black society and all this other good shit. But you got some black guys who are married to white women that does some shit for black society. You got some black women who are married to white men, does shit for black society. But how is this beneficial to black people as a fucking whole? I want somebody to answer that question. You talking about you go girl and you showing them deadbeat black fathers, and before you go there with the deadbeat black fathers not taking care of their kids, it is statistically known that black men take care of their kids at a much higher rate than any other group of people in the United States. If you base it on child support, being there for the child, buying school supplies, you know what I'm saying? Contrary to popular belief, contrary to what some of these gun popping heifers be saying, black dads are there for their kids more than any other group of men. Statistically speaking. Now, you know you have fathers who are not there. You do have a problem where abandoned fathers and stuff like that. But in a lot of those cases, a lot of times when dads are not there, a lot of times these females have babies are side chick babies per se. You know, in a lot of cases, not all, but you know, because you do have guys that get in a long-term relationship and once they break up, they're ending. They don't fuck with the kids no more. You do have cases like that, but in a lot of cases, these dudes already have women on the side and all this other good shit. And a lot of times these females know this, but that's a whole nother conversation right there. And that's no excuse not to take care of your kids. But I'm just speaking facts. But here's the thing. This wedding by itself does not benefit black people. If you want to do something that's going to benefit black people, and this goes out to the royal family and other groups, and anybody that's associated with the Prime Minister of England and all this other good shit. Give black nations that you've dominated over years and years at a time, black nations that you've raped over years and years at a fucking time, give those motherfuckers reparations. Give black people across Africa, especially black people that you colonized, black nations that you colonized, like Jamaica, Barbados, Bahamas, all these other countries that you've dominated. You need to give those fuckers reparations. I don't want to hear a goddamn thing about the royal wedding because, in all honesty, I don't give two shits about it. It's not going to benefit black people as a whole. But what they can do, they can enforce some change. You know, this girl's a beautiful woman. You know, they looking nice together and all this other good shit. But I don't give two shits about this fucking wedding. It's already been done. And let me give you another fucking history lesson. Everything that got something to do with the royal wedding ceremony, it has been done before in Africa. You know, they've stolen the royal wedding ceremonies from Africa. They take their royal wedding ceremonies after African kings and queens, from the Mali Empire to the empires that ruled over what is now called Sub-Saharan Africa, even the Ethiopian Empire. A lot of people take a lot of stuff from the Ethiopian marriage ceremony. Let's not forget that. A lot of those marriage ceremonies that the king and queens and princes and princess does, that has been done before. Let's not forget that shit. Let's wake up, motherfuckers. And this is no hate on any of these motherfuckers. You know, Prince Harry, you know, he had that picture with that Nazi symbol, but I can let bygones be bygones if he do something for black people. Other than that, I don't give a shit about him. I don't give a shit about this wedding. You know, I just hope Meghan Markle got some hustle in her system. You know, real talk. I just hope Meghan Markle gets something out of it. Hustle the shit out this motherfucker, to be honest with you. You know, I'm not knocking this woman. This woman probably don't know his racist history. You know, but it's very well documented. You know? This ain't the first time a black woman has been married to a king, run across. You know, there was a story that I've done months ago, or probably a year ago. I done forgot it. You know, I'm old as hell. You know, so please forgive me. But there was a story about the Ethiopian, the Ethiopian, a prince from Ethiopia marrying a black woman in the United States, and then you got motherfuckers on social media. Well, it took 12 years to marry this woman and stuff like that. Them motherfuckers lost contact for at least 2 years, from what I understand of the story. Yes, it took 12 years, but in between those 12 years, they've lost contact. You're not going to lose contact and then jump up and marry a motherfucker. And so what if it took 12 years? Sometimes it takes a long time for people to figure that shit out. For some people are fucking game goofy. But you want to shit on black men, but you don't know the whole story about this situation. You don't know the whole story about Prince Harry. You want to take this time to shit on black men. This video is strictly for these bedwenches and coonette ass females who want to talk they fucking shit. I am in no shape or form shitting on this woman's wedding. But I do want her to do something for black people. If she's going to show herself off, that's my thing. And if she busts this dude's head for a couple of million, or a couple of million pounds or whatever, I'm glad for that. But she needs to be doing something. You come from a black heritage, so do something for people that's a part of your black heritage. But anyway, the thing is, guys, you know, speaking to you Negro bedwenches and Coonettes and bunny ruckuses and mammy stereotypical Negro women, stop taking this time to shit on black men. Because for the most part, black dudes don't shit on black women like that when they get with a white dude. We like fuckers. The only dudes who really shit on black women when they fuck with a white dude is these Negro hotep ass niggas and these niggas who can't get no pussy. And some of them are all in one person. That's a lot of times. Other than that, what decent dude is gonna fuck? What decent dude gives a fuck? You marry a white man, okay, cool. That's on you. So again, you know, congratulations to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. I hope this is beneficial for Meghan particularly. You know, I'm not crazy about Prince Harry. You know, so it is what it is. But again, congratulations to Meghan Markle and Prince Harry on their marriage. And you Negro bedwenches, calm the fuck down. Stop putting the cart before the fucking horse. Once again, this your boy, live and direct, in full effect after 8 through 2. Y'all already know how Jimmy J. Smooth do. Peace out.